Hello, fellow followers. Welcome back to FanZcene. Greg here, and today I have for you DVD is celebrating 27 years and still going strong, as I say with the VHS hat on. Yes, I have a VHS hat on. But yes, this is the 20th anniversary of the DVD format and everything. And it's still going pretty strong. And I know there's some debate about whether or not DVD should be gone or whatnot, or if we should have moved on by that. But I think DVD is the backbone of physical media. And the fact that it's still going strong bodes well for physical media and bodes well for what I like to say with people, buy your favorites on a physical copy. You don't need to be a collector like myself, because I think us collectors are going to continue to keep physical media alive and going strong very well. But I also think with DVD, I think it's necessary because most mainstream normal people still go DVD. They still go DVD. Even with streaming, they still go DVD. So let's start off first here. I found this little news clip from like when DVD first came about, and I thought that was pretty interesting. So I'm going to show you guys a little bit of that before I get to an article and some stuff I want to read up for you guys. So check this out.
For the hour, this is the time of the morning when we check out the hottest new gadgets and gizmos on the market. And of course, our gadgets and gizmos guru, Bud Myers, in this morning.
How you doing?
And we're talking home theater equipment. I guess that's on a lot of men, women's Christmas lists.
Yes, and I hope Santa Claus is watching today, because this is what I want under my tree.
Okay.
We're in the middle. We're in the middle of one of the largest and most successful consumer electronics introductions right now, with a product called DVD.
Yes, this is the new wave of the future. Isn't this the way the industry is going to go?
That's right. It's a digital video disc system,
okay,
or digital versatile disc. It depends on which way that you want to go, from the computer side or the video side. And this is the product. Sony has introduced this. This is the Model 7000, and by all accounts, from Home Theater Magazine to Stereo Review, it's the best that's on the market. Basically what a DVD does, just so we know, is that it can play a tremendous amount of information.
Oh.
This is the size of a compact disc.
Yeah, let's hold that up for everyone to see at home. It looks like your basic computer discs, right, exactly, CD you would
That's right. This is what video disc used to look like, or still do, and it's basically 1 hour information on one side. This can get 2 full movies or more on one disc. Typically it's happening, they're putting the widescreen version on one side and then the pan and scan, or the full screen version, on the other side.
How much does this system cost? Because it's new, it's still expensive,
It
correct?
is, and it's about, right now, about $1,000. However, you can get leader models, or the introductory models, for about $499 and go up to about $1,000. What this is launching is a brand new digital system that has a lot of features. You can literally get over 17.5 gigabytes.
I know, it's amazing how much.
270 CDs can be put on one CD.
Which cuts down on your storage space if you're like me and you just have no room to put anything anymore. What else do we have out here?
Well, this is the new Dolby digital receiver. What's great about DVD is not just the picture quality, because the picture quality is almost twice as much information than you would get from a VCR. The picture's great. But it also has something called Dolby Digital Sound, which is 5 separate channels: a right, a left, a center, 2 rear channels, and then the opportunity to shoot out a bass tone to go to a separate subwoofer.
Guys, love this. So you really have like home theater audio.
That's right, and you don't have to spend
nodding over there. Like, oh.
That's fascinating. I cannot believe, how long ago it was like everybody wanted DVD, how great the sound and digital quality and all that is. It was revolutionary. DVD was revolutionary in the home media market. And it's amazing that it's still going strong. That was from like 1996. That was, and today is 2024, and it's still here. No matter what people tell you, physical media dead, it's dying. It's not dead. It's not dying. It's still here. It's still going strong. And so I want to bring up this article I found as well. This is actually an article from Australia talking about how the DVD player is still going strong down there, which is interesting because, Disney pulled out physical media in Australia, and Australia has been one of the places where it's starting to get harder to get physical media from major studios. But there's still a lot of physical media there, like Umbrella, Imprint. They do a lot of great stuff down there and there. But this I saw this, and this really fascinated me. It's from Gadget Guy in Australia, and it says the humble DVD player is still popular. Long live physical media. Heck yeah, long live physical media. So let's scroll down here. There we go. Look, we have the DVD player. And it said, would you believe that today, in the age of streaming, people still want to buy a DVD player? Yes. Yes, I would, because it's not dead or dying, and there's still a lot of people out there still buying this. It's just not mainstream anymore. Recent trends indicate that Australians, I'm curious about Americans as well, aren't ready to abandon physical media yet as well. The interesting revelation comes from a long-standing Australian tech brand, Laser, revealing that it's multi-region, which means it's played everywhere. You can play pretty much everywhere, not just Australia. So that's actually pretty cool. DVD player is the most bought device on its Amazon store, which means people in America are probably buying this. So if it's a multi-region DVD player and it's on their Amazon store and it's the most bought, so it's probably not just Australia. There's people in America and other countries are probably buying this up from them big time. I have to look into that. Says, in fact, rounding out the top 3 is a Blu-ray player, and get this, a CD boombox. I love that. And get this, a CD boombox. Who buys blah, 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 blah. I mean, vinyl and CD actually is doing pretty well right now, with vinyl overtaking CD. But yes, DVD, Blu-ray players, and CDs, boomboxes, boomboxes still exist. I've always liked the name boombox, even though I don't think they're called boomboxes anymore. They still exist. People are still buying them. It's just funny when like the mainstream has been pushed this narrative of one thing so long that when they hear people are still buying this, they go like, and boomboxes. It's just like it aggravates me. But it continues here. It says various affordable smart devices featured throughout Laser's 10 most popular Amazon items, like headphones, smart light bulbs, and his excellent Apple, blah, blah, CarPlay, Android. I don't give a crap about that. Apple, Android, CarPlay. That don't bother me. I'm in here for about the DVD and stuff. It says, but the recurring appearances of DVD, Blu-ray, and CD players stand out the most. And look, only for $36.27. That's a heck of a deal for a DVD player, especially a region-free, multi-region DVD player. I wonder if they have multi-region Blu-ray players as well. Streaming platforms like Netflix and Disney Plus have taken a stranglehold on the way we consume media. Oh, consume. I hate the freaking word consume and media. Yes, I'm starting to hate the word media as well too. I am, but consume content. I can't stand that. Foxtel's Hubble also recently entered the scene to compete with the likes of Optus SubHub and offering discounted subscription bundles. That must be Australian stuff, so I don't know about that. But yeah, they got to go bundles because they're losing money. So they got to bundle with other places to make money and add commercials. So it's not, it may be pushed on us, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's a great business model or succeeding as well as they want you to think. However, this puts us at the whims of streaming companies aiming for ever-increasing profits. Disney Plus recently increased its price, while Netflix cracked down on multi-household users last year and also increased their prices and going to increase their prices again this year, because if you pay for Netflix, you're going to have to pay for the Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight, and you're going to have to pay for the $5 billion WWE Monday Night Raw for them to have that on their streaming services. So their prices are going to increase pretty full this year as well. There's also the looming specter of these companies removing series, exactly, leaving us with no method of access. Well, there are accesses, maybe not for a lot of the newer stuff, unless you go bootlegs, which, as we know, bootlegs are on the rise as well. It says, when buying a Blu-ray or DVD, the upfront cost might be more, but you don't have to worry about an ongoing fee or losing access. As long as you have the disc and compatible device to play it on, you're golden. Exactly. This is what I'm saying. It's a one-time payment for some of your favorite entertainment. And even if you add up all these prices of these streaming services, it's the same as cable. And plus, in some cases, you're paying like $60 a year. That adds up. Say you're like saying 60, 70, 80 bucks a year for a year's worth of service every year. And you keep doing that every year. That money adds up. You pay like a $20 Blu-ray, $5 DVD, go to a thrift store, you get a $1 DVD, a 50-cent DVD of your favorite movie. You'll have that forever. It's a one-time payment. You'll have it forever. You pay one-time payment of $32 for a DVD player. You have it forever. You go. Personally, I would go up to Blu-ray, and you don't necessarily need 4K. I like 4K, but a lot of people I think are fine with Blu-ray and DVD. And so, like, get you a Blu-ray player as well. They play DVDs, and it's. I think it's important to have your favorites. You don't need to be a collector like myself, but it's important to have your favorites. And I think this stuff, when I keep seeing stories like this and going over videos and making videos like this, this stuff reminds me of how it's still going strong. You know, how it is still important, and how people out there still want these things, but maybe they're told, or maybe they're maybe they're afraid of being made fun of as well. It's like, oh, you're buying DVDs and Blu-rays and CDs. Don't you know that's all on the internet now? It just, it is what it is. And this article continues with, While the availability of physical media shrinks, not really. It's not really, and I'll show you that in a minute here. If the reduced footprint of JB Hi-Fi's movie and TV show aisles is anything to go by, there's clearly still a demand. Yes, there is. I believe JB Hi-Fives and stuff just opened back up in Australia. They still got a lot of good stuff there as well. It says Laser's managing director Chris Lau believes that the brand's most sold devices give a glimpse into what Australians are really seeking at the moment. It's also interesting to see how online purchases have changed. And as it wasn't that long ago that our top online sellers were affordable party speakers, soundbars, and other AV products, Lau said. For bigger or newer devices, consumers still gravitate towards an in-store experience to go hands-on before purchasing. I always love going to a store. That's something I miss. That's why I always talk about the video store and stuff like that. I love going to a store and looking through aisles and aisles of physical media and stuff like that, and Blu-rays and DVDs. And now it's something that's being lost. It truly is. And that's why so many people want to say it's dead or dying when everything has moved online. The sad thing is, it's not just physical media. It's most everything in the world has moved online, because it really, sometimes it feels like they just want you to stay in your homes all the times. But that's neither here nor there. We're here to talk about DVDs and stuff. It says, alongside the best-selling DVD player, the rest of Laser's best-selling Amazon gear makes for interesting reading. And so this looks like to be their top sellers here. And it looks like it's the Laser DVD player, multi-region, the Laser CD boombox, the Laser Blu-ray player, multi-region. Yes, and it's a little more expensive there. I see, and it says Laser headphones, stereo kid-friendly, Laser smart white bulb, Laser earbud headphones, Laser portable Walkman CD MP3 player. Ooh, that's interesting. A Laser PC gaming RGB LED full-size wired keyboard, a Laser ANC kids wireless headphones, and Laser wireless CarPlay and Android audio touchscreen. So this is interesting. So it seems like physical devices, even with some digitalness to them, are still top selling. That's interesting. That tells me that people still want physical stuff. It's still very, very important. They want something physical. And it ends here by saying, seeing the continued popularity of DVD players warms my heart. I'm a physical media enthusiast. So am I, as you haven't guessed, proudly displaying my DVD Blu-ray collection of movies and series not easily accessible on local streaming services. Exactly. Although I will admit to being a bit of a Blu-ray snob, plenty of the best DVDs in Australia are pretty good at upscaling lower resolution DVD content. The moral of the story is this: if you love a movie or TV show, buy the disc. It supports the creators, and you won't miss out on when a streaming company decides to nuke its library. Exactly. Buy your favorites on a disc. I do suggest, Blu-ray, but I have no problems against DVD. There's so many TV shows and some movies that are still only available on DVD, and I think that's fine. That's fine. I know some people don't like DVD still to this day, and that's fine. I think DVD, like I said, is very, very important to the physical media world, and the mainstream out there really still are okay with the DVD. And I think it's cool to see that so many people are still wanting a physical copy of something 27 years after the DVD's introduction. It's still here. It's still surviving. And I wanted to bring this up as well too, from the DVD report again. Remember when I brought up the report on the bootlegs? This same guy here who does the DVD report, and this is his, he chronicles the sales of DVDs, and these are the sales of DVDs from the first year they were introduced to the 27th year they were introduced. And as you can see here, look, this is year one, 716 DVDs were sold. Right? And here's the year 2024, as in the March 15th, 2024, 26,004 DVDs were sold. They were sold. And I love the DVD report here, guys. This guy is awesome. He gets it, and I'm going to read this over for you real quick. He says, in Hollywood, Tinseltown, birthday celebrations can be lavish affairs. So it was something of a disappointment when there was no star-studded parade down Hollywood Boulevard to mark the 27th anniversary of the DVD format, which made the so-called Hollywood studios, only Paramount is actually in Hollywood. Yep, that's true. Countless billions of dollars. Yes. And as we talked about, they finally gave in with VHS on the home media market. They've never wanted us to have physical media. I did a whole video about it. Check out that video. It's an amazing video. They've never really wanted to have us to have home video, but then they finally relented and gave into it and made billions of dollars. And then they found streaming, and they kind of went back to the old Hollywood system where they control how you watch it, where you watch it, and what you can watch. And this continues here. It says they have all but abandoned it. Yes, DVD is an old, tired, worn out format that only gets a release nod from a Hollywood studio for a major new theatrical release, or perhaps a MOD, manufactured on demand disc, recycled to refill popular catalog selections. The glory days are but a distant memory. Yes, the glory days of DVD and physical media are, but it doesn't mean it can't come back. And I know so many people say, why do they compare physical media, DVDs, Blu-rays to vinyl? They're two different. Well, what they're really saying is, when they compare it to vinyl, is because vinyl was all but considered dead. CD came in and took it out, and then we thought the CD was dead because digital music, online music came in and took it out. And now CDs are actually, sales are on the rise, but vinyl has come back and overtaken CDs, and they're actually selling in a really, really good business. And you see in stores like some physical media aisles have massive vinyl sections now. And so what they're saying is, when people say that, Hollywood may be overlooking this and the glory days may be over, but they could have a resurgence like vinyl, is what they're saying is, a lot of people, like as we just read in that article, are still buying DVD players. They're still buying this, and they're starting to see what streaming's done with movies being taken off, licenses, money problems in the world we live in today, and the inflation and everything. Money's tight, and you can't always afford these. So maybe it's important to have a DVD player, Blu-ray player, in your favorite movies, and then maybe that will create a new type of market like vinyl did, and make a comeback of physical media. And this concludes here with, it says, the focus is clearly elsewhere. Hollywood has moved on, and perhaps not for the better. And it continues down here at the very bottom. It says, it would probably come to something of a surprise to modern day Hollywood studio executives that the latest 12-month cycle in the life of DVD format was the busiest one yet. 27 years after the launch, and a new record for number of resales. Or sales, releases, I should say. Sorry, releases. It's a little small there. Releases, like I just mentioned, 26,004 DVDs released this year. Yeah, Hollywood doesn't really care. They're just kind of just like churning them out for a new title, or manufactured on demand. They're not really looking over. They're just allowing it to happen, and they're not saying how many of these are turned out and how many is what's being sold. And it's interesting to go through all this stuff. And but there you guys have it. 27 years after the release of DVD, it's still going strong. DVD players are selling out, at least in Australia. And it makes me curious about here in America, because those Amazon, with them being multi-region, that means people in America are probably also buying those region-free DVD players from Australia. So what do you guys think? Do you think DVD is a format that's going to withstand the test of time? Do you think it should be gone by now? I don't think DVD should be gone by now, because there's still so much stuff that can't be actually put on Blu-ray or 4K that may have been lost as we saw digital decay. So it's maybe some of these movies that were shot in the late 90s, early 2000s are only going to be available on that DVD because Hollywood lost the digital copy or let it decay. So they no longer have that digital copy or a film print to fall back on. So that DVD you have that may only be DVD, never got a Blu-ray or anything, might be the only way to watch that movie, period. Because it may not be able to be streamed because they lost the digital file or let it get corrupted. So I think DVD is still important. I think it's the backbone of physical media, and I think it's helping with the Blu-rays and the 4Ks, because as long as people are still buying them, and as long as collectors are still buying the Blu-rays and 4Ks and collector set, physical media and these formats are going to last. They're going to last for a very, very long time. But let me know what you guys think about all this in the comment section down below. What are you guys' thoughts on this, on the DVD and all that? What do you guys think about all this? And if you liked what you saw here, maybe consider hitting that like button or subscribing and hitting that bell for notifications. That would be awesome if I earned your guys' subscriptions, or possibly share the video out for everybody to see, or join and become channel members, because that would help out my channel immensely. Thank you, and shout out to all my channel members. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you guys for your channel membership, being channel members here, all your support and having my back. And to everybody watching, whether you like me, hated me, or like this video, or hated this video, I thank you for sticking this long. Wherever you all are, please have a great, safe, happy, healthy day, morning, afternoon, evening, and night. Always support physical media. It truly is the superior format. Godspeed.